Just as it is just as I get it.
They put Big Zon Sports in there.
Shouldn't really stay on top. $1 million nigga, $1 billion nigga. This is not no cap talk.
Yeah. It's a national holiday, Jax.
Oh my goodness gracious.
It's the national holiday, Jax.
Black nigga, put 2,000 on my feet.
Black
I'm a motherfucking boss. It's gonna talk
Real
me.
American.
He ain't talking about
Yes, sir.
Chinese.
Fuck is these niggas talking about?
Running. I run routes like Kyrie. You know I'm too slippery, baby. Come and get in with me, baby.
Man, if you know, you know, man. If you
The
know,
GOAT is back. He's back. He's starting like he should be. Jacoby Brissett is he's 100% the starting quarterback for the New England Patriots. Even though Drake May, I'm not going to hold you. He looked cold in the preseason. But the thing about the preseason, it's the preseason. It do not matter. Jacoby Brissett is the number one quarterback, future MVP, Super Bowl champion, all that. He's starting for the Patriots. So I am excited. This is a real nigga holiday. And nothing can kill my vibe except for Jerry Jones, but we will get to that later.
hey, yo, at the end of the day, yo, Drake May was cold.
Yeah.
I feel like he'll be all right. He gonna be decent in this league. But in the words of Mike Tomlin, we do not care
At all.
Come on now. Like we do not give a fuck, man. It's a real nigga holiday. Just had to start it off with that. Couldn't start the podcast off without mentioning our Lord and Savior Jacoby Brissett. Now Jax is a bigger fan than me. I will sit here. Hey, that's the main supporter. I thought I was him.
Nah, bro. It's okay. Not everybody can be, but it is what it is, bro.
Nah, it is what it is, man. I'm glad we have representation.
But I'm not gonna hold you. Before we even move on, before we even introduce the podcast, because we ain't even done none of that. But I just want to show you something that gives me a little worry. Did you know that? Have you seen that tweet that showed the similarities between Justin Herbert and Drake May?
I've seen a lot of comparisons. I did not see that one. I saw one with Deshaun Watson and Josh Allen, and that one was kind of crazy.
Okay,
but yeah.
But no, you can see my screen.
I can.
Well, this isn't comparing Justin Herbert and Drake May. This is Tyrod Taylor and Jacoby Brissett. But the situation is very similar. Tyrod was a journeyman quarterback in 2020. So Jacoby Brissett. He started over third quarterback. So Jacoby Brissett. First game against Cincinnati. First game. They both 31. Now Tyrod, he would have started. But the team doctor stabbed that nigga in the lung because he was trying to do something and he did it wrong. Is Jacoby Brissett, should we be worried?
No. We should not be worried. Because respectfully, Jacoby is not Tyrod, nigga. Jacoby a little different. Jacoby just a little different.
I mean, getting stabbed in the lung is getting stabbed in the lungs.
I'm saying Jacoby just a little different. I'm just saying. It was the same comparison. It was just like Deshaun Watson lost to the Chiefs and was praised in 2018 or whatever. Josh Allen lost to the Chiefs. And whatever. I guess it was like the AFC Championship. They both lived there. Deshaun Watson lost his wide receiver. Josh Allen lost his star wide receiver. He was just like, Deshaun got caught with those allegations. And then they and Josh Allen, and they were just it was the same thing. They did the same question. I've seen that with like 2 or 3 different things. I think it's starting to become a trend. Like they're just starting to do this now. And I'm here for it.
Josh Allen, I don't know what you're hiding, but I'm glad Stephon Diggs got out. Stephon Diggs, keep the family away. I'm glad he got out of there. If allegations like that are coming. They're probably not, but still.
We do not know these niggas. It is okay. I'm not saying what you can and can't. Hey, I don't know what you're capable of. but I know what I'm capable of, and that's introducing the pod. Man, welcome back to another episode of the Play for Keys podcast, the only podcast where we do something different. Maybe every single day. Maybe. Sometimes I overthink it. You know, we real niggas out here, Jax.
I agree.
I purposely walk in front of Ring doorbells just to let niggas know I can do tech motion, nigga. It's really one of those kind of times right now, man.
Shut the fuck
It's I got motion, we got motion, we all got motion.
Bro, you know there's a rapper on Apple Music. I just was scrolling through or whatever because it's like Friday. His name is Having. I ain't listened to it. I'm not going to. His name is Having Motion.
His name is Having Motion?
Yes, that's his name. Having Motion.
I will be
I'm not
that man.
Get the fuck no.
I will realize, nigga. Let's get it. I will be looking at. It's okay.
Oh, Lord.
That's okay. And before we go anywhere,
donations.
Hey,
donations.
Y'all are increasing.
Donations.
I checked it.
Donations.
Got a few more supporters.
Donations.
We appreciate
Gifts.
you.
Gifts.
All right, Umar, we can't.
This guy do the cat shit.
You doing that lets me know right now. That is such a light skinned nigga thing. Like that's such a light skinned attribute. Cause only light skinned niggas can do that. It's still not acceptable.
At all.
It's still not acceptable. That's crazy. Before we get into what I was initially finna get into, I wanted to share the screen real quick. I'm gonna do this super fast because we got a lot of things to talk about. So we're gonna speed run through this. I'm gonna give you 3 scenarios, Jax. Actually, low key 4. What is the craziest thing that happened this week? I have compiled a lot of things, some that you may know, some that you may not know. We are going to start. Don't mind that. I was trying to steal that meme. This is the line for Shohei Ohtani's bobblehead night. I think 2 days ago.
Is this in the US or this in?
This is in LA. Bobblehead night.
It's not that serious.
Fans started lining up 7 hours before the game. Hit a homer in the first inning. First at bat. Launched that bitch. I'm here to tell you right now. Hey. And that's so you better watch out, nigga. That's all I gotta say. Cause if this how they doing in Nipsey Hussle City, I don't know. All right. Next thing. Let's excuse this. You know, let's go right past that. Will Levis got prank called during draft with someone pretending to be the GM of a team drafting him in the first round. Quote, I still have that number saved. I'll find him someday. They laughed at me.
I'm pretty sure he found that person already because he's rich. He can have them. If he really wanted to find that person, he'd find them. So I feel like he found him already.
He didn't do shit about it either. That's fine. Next. Is 2022 the QB class? Was that really one of the worst ever? With Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis, Desmond Ridder, Matt Corral, Bailey Zappi, Sam Howell, Chris, and Skylar Thompson.
Why you ain't put Chris' name, bro?
What?
All you said was Chris, bro.
I didn't feel like fucking it up. I didn't feel like fucking it up. Look at it. I thought there was more. And the only good quarterback was Mr. Irrelevant Brock Purdy.
I mean, I'm crazy for still believing in Sam Howell and Malik Willis.
You are.
All right.
You are.
Just making sure. Just confirming.
Yeah. I'm confirming for you.
Am I crazier for still believing in Matt Corral? I think he just needs a chance. I'm not even kidding. But it is what it is.
Look, I don't know his game like that to just even co-sign.
I thought he was good, bro. I still think he's good. He was just going through some stuff, but it is what it is.
And finally, the Colts have released 3 of their 2024 draft picks, their 5th, 6th, and 7th round selections, just 4 months after drafting them in April. Now, out of everything I just said, what was the craziest thing you heard?
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say the Colts because I feel like you drafting them players just to cut. You just wasted everybody's time. You wasted the organization. Dude, you could have done so much. You could have done so many different things. You could have drafted better players, bro. You just
could have
wasted everybody's time.
traded all of those draft picks, like
Yeah,
before you drafted them and get something. That
Nah, you just wasted their time. Come on, Chris Ballard. I think Ballard's a better GM than that, but like, come on, bro.
That's very bad. That's very bad.
I can imagine getting drafted and getting cut within what? Like draft was like April, so it's been like 4 months.
Yeah,
like what the hell?
Hell no. Yeah, and not to get into the real meat and potatoes. We haven't said that in a minute. I just had to say it. The real meat and potatoes, the real nitty gritty. Let's talk basketball.
All right.
It's off season.
It's off season. The Olympics is over, but it's still, I guess, drama happening or whatever.
I guess.
But anyways, if you guys didn't hear Anthony Edwards, he was giving a interview with some. I think like what is going on? Because everybody giving, I don't know like what the like event is, but everybody, all like the sports media people are somewhere. They're sitting down. They're all talking to Stephen A. There's like a backdrop. Like something's going on. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the event is. Something's going on. Something.
I have no clue.
But something's going on because everybody's talking and giving media interviews and stuff like that. But Anthony Edwards, he recently had said that back in the day, people just weren't really skilled like that. He was like, it was just Michael Jordan, and then everybody else was sort of like, nobody had skill. And Magic Johnson, he finally wiped the smile off of his face for the first time in like 20 years. And he told Ant Edwards about himself. Why it's not?
Anthony Edwards just said the other day that there really wasn't any skilled players in the NBA back in the day outside of Michael Jordan. Your response to that, Earvin Magic Johnson?
Well, I don't never respond to a guy that's never won a championship. Not nothing to really say. He didn't win a college championship. I don't know if high school championship. So,
and I'm not gonna lie. I knew Magic was on timing or whatever when as soon as Stephen A asked that question, where his face at? Look at Magic's face. He can't believe he just asked him this dumbass shit.
Nigga said slow day, huh? It's a slow night, huh? Now, I'm gonna let y'all niggas know right now. First of all, Magic Johnson is correct. If anybody was to have a take like this, it's Magic.
Magic can say something like that.
He can say something like this. A nigga that won a high school championship, a college championship, and went into his rookie season and won a championship. Main contributor too.
Yeah.
So look, I don't know how Anthony Edwards responds to this.
I don't think he will because he respond to anything?
I feel like he does.
Now the only thing I ever remember him responding to was Cameron when he was like he in that commercial he was like fuck him.
He said
which
fuck
is crazy. Which is crazy to say in the commercial, but still.
And then Cameron went and started rapping. I'm like, bro, Cam, like, ouch.
What's he supposed to do? He can't hoop against him.
I wasn't trying to hear you rap right now. Not at a time like this, brother.
Are you trying to hear Cameron rap in 2024? Like, yeah, I guess he can rap, but like, do you really want to hear Cameron rap in 2024? All right.
Respect. That's what I'm saying. He went and rapped.
Well, I might maybe a freestyle or something, I guess. But I'm not trying to hear no music from you.
I don't want a real catalog out of you in 2024.
Yeah, I'm cool on it. I like the podcast, bro.
Blessings. Just talk shit. Talk shit in a non-lyrical way. You know what I mean? Let's do it like that. And then I look. If I was Ant, fuck it, I tell him send a video. Send a video, nigga. That's my response. We done with the 90s. Looking at
I'm gonna keep it a bit. If like, even though Magic really couldn't dribble with both hands, if it's anybody that was skilled back in the day, it's Magic Johnson.
it's that nigga.
Like, so it's a valid. His response is valid. And he was just, I guess, really being young, but I don't think he really even meant nothing by it. So ain't nothing too serious gonna happen because of this. But I just thought it was funny that this happened.
Funny. That nigga's 23 or 22. Oh yeah, he's 20.
He's something like that. I don't know how old they are.
I think I care about a young nigga stance on 80s basketball. No, nigga.
But do you care about an old nigga stance on 2024 football?
I'm gonna be honest with you, no. But I'm willing to listen.
I guess you guys might not know, but surprise, college football is finally back. That means real football games that matter is back. And Paul Finebaum, who is, I don't actually know like his job title, but he's everywhere.
College football analyst or something like that.
Yeah, he's like college football analyst royalty essentially. And he's old, as we already said, and he don't really rock with Deion Sanders like that. And in an interview, actually Deion, he went on an interview with RG3, the recently fired RG3, because ESPN fired him. Because why did they? I don't get why they. RG3 was good at his job. I don't know why they fired him, but neither here nor there. He went on an interview with RG3 to finally clap back, address Paul Finebaum and his many comments on Deion Sanders. Because a lot of a lot of college football, just media, just don't really like Deion.
You hear guys like Paul Finebaum calling your program irrelevant.
Colorado is nothing. They don't matter. They're irrelevant in the big picture of college football.
You talking about us? How can we be irrelevant and you talking about me?
Yeah.
Like every time I turn around, somebody's sending me a quote that you talking about.
He's a fan.
How? well, the thing about a fan, you got to understand, a fan only blows when you're hot.
Listen, bro, like sometimes Deion be annoying, but then sometimes he be having bars sometimes, bro. He can't even like, I'm sorry. I don't know how he thought of that, but damn.
Off the dome, nigga. Hey,
that was good, bro.
There's one thing you can never do. You're never gonna out-talk Deion Sanders. Get that shit out your mind that you'll ever get the last word and think you gonna do some cooler shit.
Yeah, nah. I don't know how he comes up with it, but he keeps doing it.
Deion Sanders is one of the very few people I can put on one hand that can literally do anything that he wants to do if he puts his mind to it. If that nigga ever decided in his early 20s, late 30s to get in the booth for real, he could have did it.
Nah, he has made a song before. He can't do that. That's the one thing he can't do. He can't.
No. If he really put his mind to it, like he ain't give a fuck about that shit for it. That was just a little passion project. If he really wanted to get into that goddamn booth, he can get him a little one-hit wonder.
Should we not care about a pass? Never mind. That don't really matter.
Doesn't matter, nigga.
But let me keep it going with what you call it.
We must be hot. I know what he's doing, and I'm proud of him that he's smart enough to understand that this generation and this thought process and the way we communicate on sports is different. And he's a dying breed. So what does he have to do to stay and keep up with this change? Oh, I got to go find that big bad wolf and talk about it.
Yeah.
So now I keep my relevancy. And I'm saying, cool, but I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to add to you. I'm not going to respond because that's what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just want me to respond. I don't do that. I'm not going to help you come up.
I love it. Listen, there's so many layers to that reference that you made. Right. He said, I got to go find the big bad wolf.
That's right.
And he got that great beard.
That's right. That's right.
Look at him.
That's right.
All right, G3, I wasn't trying to hear none of that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm not gonna hold you. He said I don't respond while giving the response. I'll let it slide this time, but I'm just saying.
I'll let it slide.
Because there was bars in that hole. I'll let it slide. But
there were bars, and he ain't bring it up on his own.
Yeah, fair enough.
He was asked the question, and I think this will be his first and last. If this is his first and last time addressing it, I'll leave it alone. If you keep going for Paul Finebaum head, I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna kiki, but it's contradictory, and I'm gonna let you know it.
I'm not gonna hold you. Also, I don't like Deion beard, bro. It feels very fake.
Oh,
it looked fake. Like I know he got the hair turn. I think he got a beard transplanted because he never had a beard in his life until now, bro. It don't look real. Like it doesn't look like those are natural hairs that came from him. He went to Turkey, bro. Like I already knew he did that for the hair on top of his head. I think he did that for the beard too.
Nigga, Turkey came to him. He ain't going nowhere. Turkey came to him.
They got different money over there.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, so he had to go. Them Turkey not coming to him. He going to Turkey.
Maybe he went to Saudi.
I mean, we already know they did go to Saudi.
Hey, look, it is.
But those were Deion's comments, and then Paul Finebaum. Oh, I unshared my screen, but let me go back. Paul Finebaum. He responded on ESPN. So let's hear what he had to say real fast. Jerry Jones, jump scare.
Very much to me. It didn't mean very much to me because it was a fairly irrelevant reaction. He did say something that I agree with. He called me a dying breed in the profession, which I'm proud of because I really do believe that the media should be treated with respect. And not have selective persecution like he is using out there, not only with this reporter from Denver, but other reporters as well.
That's an air ball.
That is a fucking air ball, nigga. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Nah, bro, don't do that. That was not an air ball, bro. He flipped it. He flipped the dying because I was finna like if I didn't play this, I was finna start laughing at the dying breed part because it was funny because calling a nigga a dying breed in an insulting way is hilarious. But then he flipped it and he was like, yeah, I am a dying breed because we deserve respect. We command respect. And he flipped it. I thought that was tough. Because he's not really wrong. I don't think either of them are wrong. I don't think Deion's wrong. I don't think Paul Finebaum's wrong. I think it's one of those
You don't
worst person you hate. Made a great point.
So basically you're saying Paul Finebaum's rebuttal is like the one that's not wrong. Because I still think his initial statement is wrong. Them niggas is relevant. That's not an irrelevant program, nigga.
Fair enough.
It's not an irrelevant program.
They're not. But I agree with outside of like the irrelevant things, the stuff Paul Finebaum was saying about Deion, he definitely goes that route of, oh, everybody's trying to attack me. Oh, everybody hates. And like I said earlier, a lot of people do attack him. But some of that stuff, it's stuff he like brings on himself, you know. So that's why I'm okay with both their comments in that instance.
I guess I'll say I don't have an issue with their rebuttals. These are W rebuttals. At the end of the day, I know who you are, Paul. You know, at the end of the day, Paul, you can't hide.
What is he?
You can't hide, nigga. I'll never forget.
When you go get your hair done,
what
y'all tell them? Like to the left or the right?
No, I tell him go number 2 all the way up to a fade and just give me a faux hawk, man. It's a faux hawk, bro.
Number 2.
Hey, Paul, what do you tell him?
Hey,
just a little off the side. Just a little bit off the side.
Leave the size is crazy. I don't get why when people go bald, like
why
the top is dropped already, like it's already out of there. Like, what's wrong with why do they keep the cul-de-sac? Just go cut the grass, like, bro. I don't get it. Just take everything down. It don't make sense to me.
George Jefferson has done irreparable damage to niggas that just can't let it go.
It's gone. It is gone. Or you ain't gotta let nothing. It's not there no more. It's not in. It's unhanded. It's not in your hands no more. That has never made sense to me, bro. Just
never
take it all off, bro.
And I gotta fake like
it's normal. Like, no.
Like, just because Uncle Phil is one of the ones, I can't just admit, yo, you got to give it up, brother.
That's why the new Uncle Phil, he completely bald.
Exactly, like it should have been. What a beard. Damn. That's besides the point, though.
Yeah.
Just had to let people know Paul Finebaum's greatest moment in college football. But
speaking of Deion, though, you did watch the game yesterday?
I did. I was multitasking, but I did.
No, that was at least Colorado's line is not as bad as it was last year. I'll say that. It's still bad, but it's not as bad as it was last year. I'll say that much.
Look, man. I don't know if this is supposed to be my hot take. Nah, it's gonna be my hot take. I'll leave it alone. It'll be. But like I said, I think I texted Jax. I was like, yeah, I remember what I said last week, and I literally said it the next day. Yeah, that college football shit. Yeah, I give a fuck about it now. I kind of give a fuck about it now. He was like, yeah, I'm unmoved. I was like, yeah, all right. And then I saw Colorado. I was like, yeah, I'm here. I'm here now. I'm
like
fucking,
that. I don't care about who was it. Florida State and Georgia. I don't care.
Yeah, it was Georgia. Yeah, Georgia Tech. Yeah, Georgia Tech upset Florida State. That was only funny because somebody in college football had like a score, like somebody on like the video game. So look at this dumbass shit of da da da, like basically saying like, how the fuck did Georgia Tech beat Florida State? This unreasonable ass game, and then lo and behold, Georgia Tech actually beats them in real life. And that was a whole bunch of people on Twitter like, yeah, my fault. College, it's more realistic than I was giving it credit for.
But I mean, when you have a quarterback who's in his like 6th or 7th year and he's not in the NFL, what do you expect? He's like, if he was, no disrespect to DJ U, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but if he was
DJ U,
yeah, he came into the class with, he's the same class as CJ Stroud, and CJ Stroud going into his 2nd year in the NFL, like, nah. Like if he was good enough to be in the NFL, I feel like he already would have he'd already would have made that jump, and he hasn't. So nah. So that's not surprising at all.
I don't know anybody that's like on their 5th and 6th year that are like long lasting NFL career people.
I mean, the only excuse is if you had like one redshirt year, which gives you a 5th year, and then another year you might have been like hurt really bad or something. That's like the only thing. But he's been healthy. I've been watching him at Clemson. He's been healthy. So
no, I'm saying even the people that like had those like a real red shirt year and like a real like 5th year, real 6th year. I don't know how often they have longevity, like from the quarterback position, how long they have like longevity in the league.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Michael Penix was like that. So we'll see.
Look, man,
how many years you playing college?
I'm clinging on.
Yeah, he had 6 years in college, so we're gonna see.
Yeah.
He was hurt a lot of those years though, so that's the only thing. Or he was hurt damn near every year. Golly.
I don't know. I normally don't see people get healthier once they get into the NFL. So we'll see.
No. Because before he went to Washington, he was at Indiana. He played 3 games his freshman year, 6 games the next year, 6 games the next year, 5 games the year after that. So he was always hurt.
That nigga had one good solid year. Got him the 8th pick, man.
Hey.
That just goes to show you. You don't really need 6 years for him, bro. You just get 1 good year.
Cam Newton, he was only called for 1 year. That's all he needed. Joe Burrow, 1 year. That's all they needed.
Shit, you don't need a big ass resume.
No.
But anyway.
Yeah. But anyway, since football is back, we have to talk about the Brady rules. The new thing that's going on apparently in the NFL, because Tom Brady is now a commentator, but he's still trying to be an owner of the Raiders, which is interesting.
I wonder why the Raiders. I guess Las Vegas, but
I think it's because they're cheap. Because the dude who owns the Raiders, he not because all like the other people who own NFL team, most of them is like billionaires from other stuff. Like I know Jerry Jones is oil. I think the Jaguars dude is oil as well, or like something like tech or something like that. But Mark Davis, who got the team because dad was Al Davis, like they just got rich because of football. That's it. So I think it's probably the cheapest for him to get into. So I'm pretty sure that's why he chose Raiders.
Aren't them niggas in debt?
Exactly.
For real, yeah.
So they need all the help they can get.
Well,
But yeah, since Tom Brady, he's trying to be a part-time owner as well as a commentator broadcaster rather for Fox. The league has set up I guess I don't even know. Yeah, I guess rules for him.
Yeah.
And let me see if
it only specifies for him. I have them pulled up.
Oh, you haven't pulled up? Okay, cool. Because I was trying to find them.
Yeah, I have those pulled up. There are the NFL restrictions. I guess I'll just share the screen real quick because it got some of this shit highlighted anyway. Basically, Brady is the main important shit. Is Brady is not permitted to be in another team's facility. Is not permitted to witness practice. And is not permitted to attend broadcast production meetings either in person or virtually. He even, I think there was something in here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, he is subject to league's gambling policy, but he's not Michael Jordan. So I'm not really.
I wasn't really worried about that.
He's prohibited from publicly criticizing game officials and other clubs. While Brady could, in theory, state that he disagrees with the call on air, he is subject to fines or even a suspension if he goes too far. Subject to league's anti-tampering policies, he is permitted only strictly social communication with members of other clubs, according to the slide that the league presented. There's a precedent for these rules. I think Carolina Panthers, Greg Olsen had to call some games, but
that was when he was still playing. I remember that.
Yeah, Olsen wasn't given usual broadcast crew access when dealing with Vikings or whatever that is. So yeah, there's a few, and what made it the Brady rules is the fact that when they had their meeting, it literally had the words basically for Brady, because it doesn't really apply to anybody else, because nobody else on the broadcasting booth is wealthy enough to go invest in a fucking team. So for that'll be interesting to see. But I think the difference between Tom Brady and some other people is that I'm not looking for Tom Brady to be comedic relief. I'm not looking for Tom Brady to be somebody that has to bring somebody in.
I think Tom Brady gonna be funny though, still.
Oh no, for sure. But I'm not looking for him to rely on shit outside of his knowledge of the game. I feel like people are tapped into how Tom Brady breaks down football. And if he's able to do that, it doesn't really matter how many restrictions he has. He'll just refer back to some shit. He has 20 years of historical stuff in his brain. He'll be like, I remember in 01 and he can just bring certain things up instead of disagreeing with a call. He doesn't come off as somebody that's going to publicly say, "Oh, that's fucking bullshit" on live television to get fined. So
I haven't seen him they low key when he was playing, they let him get away with everything. He just yell at anybody.
Let's not misconstrue. I know what Tom Brady is capable of doing. We've seen the nigga on the sidelines, but when we're talking about him on a fucking presser, when we see him in interviews, it ain't like he just unprofessional with it, for lack of better terms. I think he'll move accordingly. And he doesn't come off as somebody that's gonna. He's one of those Michael Jordan kind of niggas where one doesn't cross over the other. Yeah. When he's in the game, but he plays that that political whatever the fuck once he's got cameras in his face. So
it's still sort of he can't go to the production meetings. He can't talk to nobody. What?
That fucking sucks. I mean, that'll be interesting. I'm kind of curious on
I guess
what does the production meeting what would that have to deal with? You know what I mean?
Bro, all this stuff, because I don't
talking about in a production meeting that would make it a little whatever.
I'm not gonna lie. I was finna say that Tom Brady, he wouldn't cheat because that's not what. But then I was like, wait a second, he would cheat if he was the owner of the Raiders. He would for sure cheat. So I was like, maybe he would. But
look, he is a deflate gate ass nigga. I know why they're doing what they're doing.
It seemed very extra though, because
Tom Brady's
really the Raiders. cheating to help the Raiders, but then again, the Raiders are gonna need all the help they can get. So,
and when you got Tom Brady on your side, by any means necessary, nigga, I don't know. Like, I get it. Is that just that's like putting restrictions on like a cheater in a relationship, and they out here like, don't you think it's a little excessive? You think I really want to cheat for real? We've seen you cheat though, but nah, like
we've seen you cheat twice. But man, I mean,
context. Look at that.
But you know, Brady, his first game though is going to be who is Browns and Cowboys. So that's going to.
I mean, I fuck with that.
Yeah, wonder how that's going to be.
I don't think I have an issue with it. What week is that? Is that week? Is that week 1?
Yeah, it's week 1.
Damn, I did not know we was playing the Browns week 1, but that'll be interesting. We'll get to that real soon.
Moving on from one cheating Patriot to the next. Bill Belichick. He is still on the coaching carousel. He has not been hired, and he probably not going to be hired because season starting already is mad late. People might try to use him as what do they call it? A consultant or something like that, but he hasn't been hired. But it's interesting because I feel like this upcoming season is going to be. I feel like it's a lot of coaches that's on the a lot of coaches of good teams that are good teams that are on the chopping block because you got Mike McCarthy, you have Sirianni, you have not nobody for the Raiders, but who else? You have Sean Payton. Although they paid him a lot of money, so I don't know.
Who cares, bro? Who cares?
You got Doug Peterson with the Jaguars because the Jaguars should be good. The Jaguars should be better, but they haven't succeeded to the level that people thought they would with Trevor Lawrence. So you got that. And there's even been calls, unfortunately, for Mike Tomlin, but I don't think he's ever going to get fired.
He'll never get fired.
And then the Jets, because if they end up not good, well, no, Belichick, he already tried, or he already said that he wouldn't coach the Jets because he accepted that job and then he left the same day. But it's a lot of coaches that look to be on the road to being fired, and that's sort of interesting that Belichick, his name hasn't been brought up yet, but it will be eventually. And what's the team you could see him with?
Whoever it is, it can't. I can't see him doing something rebuilding. Like I can't see.
He's too old to. He is 70, or he gonna be 73. He's too old to rebuild.
Oh, he already had a birthday?
No, I'm saying like next year.
He'll be 73. Yeah. So it's where it all started. Yeah, like I can't see like no Carolina Panthers shit. Like it would have to be, if I'm being honest with you, like Chicago would have to be in a really good spot. Like for real. Like they would have to really go over the hump, and then something bad, like some allegations would have to happen, or like the head coach, and then he just like slides in and he like pushes them over the hump. Knock on wood, you know, what you call it? What that man's name? Shanahan like brings him in, but then it kind of gets a little too crazy. Like he has to take like a Steve Kerr leave of absence type shit. And he ends up staying. But yeah, like there's no perfect situation for Bill Belichick right now unless he was willing to like rebuild. But whatever it had to be like a Tom Brady situation when he went to Tampa Bay, where I know I'm competing for a championship this year.
Yeah,
or like Aaron Rodgers felt like that, but he already said that the Jets is not going to be one of his things. But it has to be one of those kind of situations. I just don't see it. Not this year. Maybe I have to see how every team pans out this season because a lot of moves have happened. So we'll see.
Whatever decision he makes, he got to make it quick because, with all due respect, the clock is ticking. Like,
is that nigga still a boyfriend?
I don't know how that whole
does he still have that woman around?
Let me Google how do you spell his name?
Because apparently she's not keeping the family away. Apparently she's not keeping the family away.
I Googled the last thing I seen was from July 24th, and Bill Belichick vacations with his 23-year-old girlfriend, and they're seen riding bikes together on the beach.
God damn. 23. That's a 50-year difference, nigga. Legit. That's legit 50. God.
I thought Bill Belichick was married already, bro. So this is crazy to me.
A half century older than your girl?
Like before all this girlfriend stuff, I just assumed he had been married for like forever, like how Nick Saban is with his wife. Nah, because he got a son and everything.
You got sons that's older than this woman, yo.
Nah,
man.
He had been married to his ex-wife from 1977 to 2006. 30 years? What? What the fuck?
From 2006. Oh, that nigga was mid-stride. He said, fuck you, nigga. I got Brady.
Like, what?
You leaving me when I got generational talent? Nigga. Oh, and this is, hey, no wonder that nigga went crazy because Randy Moss came in. Randy Moss entered the fucking Patriots that next season. Oh, that nigga was on a tirade.
30 years? Like, you've been with somebody since 19, like, 30 years is a very, like,
30 years.
You might just got to be like, hey.
And this is pre-social media, so he didn't get caught up. It's crazy.
I can't even imagine somebody you want to leave after 30 years. Just like, I'm not going to hold you. Just deal with it.
30 years? Oh. Bill Belichick.
Nah, they must have not even tried therapy or nothing. Cause like, how you not work through that? It's been 30 years. I'm not finna, what? That's crazy.
Made that nigga lock in.
Like, dog.
Anyway, damn.
But we go from talking about one old nigga to another old nigga because apparently Jerry Jones think he's the coldest nigga out.
I ain't gonna lie. Valid. I get it. I understand. He's wrong, but I understand.
Like, if you're a billionaire, you can think that, but like
when you build like a Cowboys from the ground up, I get it.
Yeah.
But you gotta update that resume. I get it though. I get why.
He needs to update. That's really the issue with Jerry. He needs to actually stop and think and realize, like, damn, maybe I'm not like that. He needs to update his resume.
I hate the pictures that these niggas be using for Jerry.
I love it because it's exactly what he looked like.
Nah, yuck.
He looked like he got the suds. Let me see. Let me see.
Damn, that nigga really ain't got no top lip. This is crazy.
People not having top lip is crazy because, like, how do you not have a top lip?
Get this shit off the screen.
Hold up, I have to see if I can find it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Jerry Jones look like he got the suds, bro.
You being an accurate representation of SpongeBob is kind of crazy.
You should never be that. You should never be that.
Shades of SpongeBob. Damn.
But back to watch out jump scare. But back to Jerry Jones. These were comments he said in a recent interview with Clarence Hill, who covers the Cowboys. And I quote, excuse my language, because it's a strong language, but he said, "I've done it all, so I have an inordinate amount of confidence that if anybody can figure out how to get the shit done, I can figure out how to get it done. I've been there every which way from Sunday, and I've busted my ass a bunch. Pause. And there's nobody living that's out cutting and shooting that can't give you a bunch of times they busted their ass. Gerald, calm down. So, hell no, there's nobody that can come in here and do all the contracts and be a GM any better than I can. Plus, I'm where the buck stops. When it fucks up, I got to cover it. And so there you can't give anybody enough. Can't give. There's nobody that can do it. And I'm here to tell you, Jerry, you're not right at all. You're wrong. There are plenty of other people who can do the GM job. But you are stubborn, as you said, because you know that's you are where the buck stops. But my brother in Christ, come on, bro, please. Bro, please.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. In the midst of you reading that, I'm like, damn, this is probably a stretch, but we probably need to do a blind ranking of Jerry's. We probably need to do.
Jerry got some funny. Jerry got some
comps. Jerry got some comps for real. Got Springer. You got Kroos, the dude from Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
You got some comps, nigga.
You got the Mouse.
Yeah.
Who's another Jerry? You said Jerry Jones, Tom and Jerry Springer, Jerry Krause. There's another Jerry.
Jerry Rice.
Oh, he's 5 on the ranking, bro. He's 5. That damn Popeyes helmet. He's 5. He's 5 on that.
Jerry, hey, I'm about to Ben and Jerry's, nigga. There's a lot of Jerry's that we can pull from, nigga. Most famous Jerry's. What if I put up most famous Jerry's? Jerry Seinfeld.
People always talk about Seinfeld like I have no idea what he does. I don't know what he does, bro. I don't know what he look like.
Yeah.
Jerry Lee Lewis. I heard that name before. I don't know who he is.
Heard it, but yeah.
Jerry West. How could we forget?
Oh, fuck the law. Damn. Them niggas Jerry Perp drink. Oh my god.
I feel like we're living the same. What the hell is that?
He used to be on Vine. So he was just black dude that used to do cringy shit on Vine. Like Slap Cam. You remember Slap Cam?
Man, where niggas that was a time.
He was one of them niggas that did that. Slap Cam. That's crazy. Yeah. Hey, Jerry Jones. He in there. He in that discussion. You just have to break down like how would you bring that? He got some comp. Like I said, all he got to do is just update the resume, and I don't think he's capable of doing that.
I don't think he knows how to work a computer.
He doesn't. But in his words, I can work that money though. All right, Jerry. I get it.
It's just like with him. I feel like with him, you can tell he doesn't really. All he really cares about is just the Cowboys' valuation going up. I don't think he. Like, yeah, does he want a Super Bowl? Yeah, but I don't think that's the first thing on his mind. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but never over money.
Yeah, nah. That's all he cared about for real. So all his comments.
Did you just call this nigga Carmelo Anthony? Oh my god.
Huh?
Did you just call this nigga Melo?
No.
Nigga say he care about the money more than rings?
Bro, shut up. And Melo got some gold medals too. What did Jerry got?
Gold, real gold.
Fair enough. And he do, for what it's worth, Jerry do got a couple Super Bowl rings. But whatever.
I don't
care.
Or 4? I don't know.
It ain't 3?
Probably 3. Yeah.
I don't know. Also don't care. Jerry Jones, do a better job. Please.
You stop asking him to do a better job. He can't. Bro, live with the results, nigga.
No.
Damn, bro.
But one result we can live with, though. CeeDee Lamb finally signed after months of back and forth with just months of back and forth. CeeDee Lamb is finally signed. Let me see if I can pull up the deal.
Yeah, bet. Because I got an ISO on me. Whenever you get that shit done.
CeeDee Lamb, he signed for a 4-year, $136 million extension with $100 million guaranteed. So finally that deal is done. I think he's getting about like $34 million a year. So congratulations, CeeDee Lamb. Jerry Jones, I guess he did a good job, I guess. But
all right, man. I hate doing this shit, man. I saw me, man. That is not you. What the? How did we get here? I saw me. Excuse my language.
Oh, brother.
Excuse my language. But when you non-Cowboys fans, when y'all suck that nigga Jerry Jones dick, do y'all tickle his balls too? I'm really trying to figure this shit out. Y'all always do this shit right here. And I'm kind of tired of y'all niggas really like going the extra mile to always, he's finna leave. Oh, he's finna leave. He's not gonna pay us his money. Look, why do y'all always? Jerry Jones does the same thing every single time. He always does weird shit in the media. He always says crazy shit in the media. And at the end of the day, the deal ends up getting done, especially for the stars in his league, especially a nigga that wears fucking 88. So I want y'all, Cowboys fans and non-Cowboys fans, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Tell me a superstar that we've had as a Dallas Cowboy where the deal just didn't get done and they got traded. The only way somebody left the building is if we had somebody else next and they was old. Like when Tony Romo had to get the fuck up out of there, even though we all have our differences about whether it should have been Dak or Tony Romo that year. But literally, when it came to Zeke, when it came to like every time we do this, it's gonna be he's gonna be a Raider. Oh, he finna leave, nigga. Until Jerry Jones, that's one thing about Jerry Jones I will say. He talk all that shit. He somehow gets the deal done every time. And I need y'all niggas to stop falling for the okie doke every fucking year. Cause y'all drag this shit out every year. I'm tired. Niggas was sending me mad shit all month. Oh man, look like CeeDee gonna come there. What the Cowboys do? Nigga, I said what I said. I said what I said. We not gonna win with him. We not gonna win without him because you already know that bucket has not been kicked. I don't care. He gonna get signed. And he got fucking signed.
As the nigga who always falls for the okie doke, I do not think I don't think Dak Prescott's gonna get signed. But do we want to talk about him now, or do we want to go into Ayuk really fast?
Let's go to Ayuk really fast. I'm tired of that sassy nigga. So let's get him.
All right. So finally, Brandon Ayuk, he signed to a 4-year, $120 million extension with the 49ers. He got $76 million guaranteed, so he's not leaving. And all of that was for no reason, because this is the same deal they offered him, I think, like a couple months ago. So what? Like, but yeah, that's all we have on Ayuk. Now back to Dak Prescott.
Look, you're sassy. We do not care.
I'm tired of pretending like I cared about what's going on with Brandon Ayuk, bro. I didn't care.
I don't care about it. Just be healthy for my fantasy football season, all right, my nigga? Let's put the fries in the bag, nigga. Let's keep it pushing.
Just put the fries in the bag is so funny, bro. That be killing me every
time, bro. Put the fries in the bag. Rub up those fries.
Oh man. But as we sort of alluded to a little bit before, the whole Dak Prescott, Jerry Jones back and forth with the media, still going back and forth. And Jerry, he recently made comments, and I believe there was actually not even believe, there was for sure taken out of context, or at least Dak Prescott, his response to those comments were taken out of context. But Jerry, he was basically saying how he just sort of, he didn't really see it with Dak Prescott. Not yet. He was like, because if we were good enough already, I would have seen it. That's what Jerry Jones said. And to that, to that Dak, he said he don't really pay much attention to any of the stuff Jerry Jones got to say.
Absolutely. As he fucking should. As he fucking should. How everybody in that building should fucking feel. Because like we said before, that nigga Jerry just talk out of his ass every time just to rile niggas up in the media, Remember when Dak was hurt that time and Cooper Rush was going crazy? Oh, we may have us a QB.
Like, bro.
Like
when he did that, I already knew he would just be it. I was like, listen, bro. You and I both know you're not finna start no damn Cooper Rush, bro. Please be so for real.
I don't know a time where Jerry Jones was keeping it real in the media. I think that nigga has always said wild shit in the media every time.
He's really like the anti-Bill Belichick, because how Bill Belichick, he'd never tell nobody nothing. He wouldn't even like to tell people like what exact body part the player hurt. He's not trying to give the media nothing. Jerry Jones, he gives the media everything, but the everything he's saying is a bunch of bullshit. So nobody knows what to believe.
He gives you everything and nothing all at the same time. You think you got real information, and then just a nigga yapping. Really, nigga, really me.
He should have been on the yapping list, bro. We wasn't even thinking about it.
Oh, that was a snub. That's a fucking snub.
Yeah, we don't need to think about him.
It's because of the offseason. That's why we didn't think about it.
For sure.
Had we did this in October, Jerry Jones would have been on there. Damn.
But here is Dak's comments to all the bullshit Jerry had to say.
Well, the natural question is, CeeDee got paid. Are you next?
I'm not gonna hold you. Then his voice sound like one of them smokers commercials where they gotta have to.
Not too much. I know who that nigga is. I know exactly what that is.
Anyway, I'm gonna press play my phone.
The natural question is, CeeDee got paid. Are you next?
Not really sure. Not my focus anymore, to be honest with you. Told you guys that really can't say ever was really my focus. It's about making myself and this team better, getting us in the best position and the most confident to go up to Cleveland and start the season off with a win.
Have you instructed with Todd, or do you want to shut him down when the season starts?
No, I mean that's up to Todd and those guys. Once again, I'm not going to be a part of them here as the season starts. And they've been going obviously heavily through Todd and Steven both. So yeah, it's just all part of it. As I said, my job and my focus now is control what I can. And as I said, back in camp, it's two parts to this. Both sides have to come to the agreement.
You don't need a deal done before the season.
I don't need no.
Would you like it done before the season?
I think it says a lot if it is or if it isn't. But however, doesn't really matter to me, to be honest with you.
What does it say if it isn't?
Just how people feel. I don't know.
How do you feel if it is?
You're right about that.
You open that door.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
How do you feel about Jerry said the negotiation isn't about your merit as the Cowboys quarterback, but more about their cap situation? What do you take from that when he says, it's not really about what you're doing?
Yeah, I understand that. That's the business and the nature of this game that we play. Yeah, I mean, I stopped honestly listening to things that he says to the media a long time ago. So doesn't really hold weight with me.
You played under.
I feel like that's a very healthy approach to take. I don't even care what he got to say to the media. That's a sign of a man who's been through therapy, who's done the work on himself to be a better person.
I mean, it's also that's a fucking seasoned vet of negotiating contracts with Jerry. Not his first.
It's like his third time trying to get a big contract in
So he knows how this goes. He knows
5 years.
He's gonna yap that bullshit. He's gonna do X, Y, and Z. And you know how Jerry is. Jerry is somebody, for the most part, he's not going to move on from somebody without a clear okay, this is our next guy. When is the last time we've just had a quarterback where it's this is the clear bridge, this is the clear Teddy Bridgewater for us to go into the draft and draft us a first round prospect? We just don't. That tends to not be the case. So I foresee him still being a Dallas Cowboy next year, regardless of how it turns out, unless somebody pops up where it's okay, this is the quarterback we're going to use. This is somebody that's stability. He's in the business of making money. He's not trying to go 4-12, 3 and whatever. That's not his MO.
Personally, I think I disagree with everything you just said there. I'm not gonna hold you,
and that's understandable. I get it.
I don't think that I for sure think this Dak last year, and I hope it's not, but it feel like it is because this deal, it ain't been done, and now he's just gonna. I think now Dak's just gonna wait until the season is over, and by that time, if he waits all the way till the season's over, he's gonna go into like real deal for real free agency, and I think it's gonna be like the first time a quarterback as good as Dak has ever reached unrestricted, and he gonna be getting like them $70 million and stuff. So if I was Dak, and I was off the Cowboys like he seems to be, I would just wait till the season ends and go ahead and try to get this $70 million. And then you said you were like, when was the last time Dallas has ever had a quarterback without having like another one already solidified? They did that all like them years between Troy Aikman and Tony Romo. They ain't really had no real deal for real quarterback. It was niggas like an old Drew Bledsoe who had already got replaced by Tom Brady, and who was like Quincy Carter, and like these niggas wasn't cold. They just so happened to get lucky with Tony Romo, and they happened to get lucky again with Dak Prescott.
And
So
maybe that's how they feel about Trey Lance, I guess. I don't know. But
the thing with Trey Lance, I think I sent y'all that thing where it's like he's only thrown like 500 passes since he was a freshman in high school. Like he just hasn't played enough football. That's literally it.
I really do be feeling bad for Trey Lance because it's just like, damn, you have not been having ample opportunities to do nothing.
I honestly don't even think he's bad. I think he just needs a chance to develop because it's like he's not even on. Like he's not a rookie, but his whole development it's probably much lower than a rookie's because he barely thrown any in-game. He's barely played in-game football. He's been hurt a couple times, already been traded, different systems and all that. He hasn't really caught a break. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, COVID really fucked this nigga up. I ain't gonna hold you. COVID really fucked this nigga up, and I really feel bad. If there's anybody I feel bad, that's somebody I do feel bad about because he did not ask for this situation.
Yeah.
All of this shit out of his control.
The thing that really I'm surprised like a team with an ass quarterback or an ass old quarterback or a quarterback he's just not really like that. Like, I don't know why the fucking I don't know why. I'm surprised the Broncos never tried to trade for him. I'm surprised the Saints never tried to trade. The Raiders never tried anything. Even the Jets just to be a backup because you already know Aaron Rodgers probably gonna get hurt because that's just he old and that's sort of what he do. Like the Vikings ain't do it. I'm surprised no team tried to trade for him.
The Vikings really did surprise me because Sam Darnold, nigga, come on, let's be honest with ourselves. I get it though. I don't, but I don't. I do, but I don't. And hey, I didn't say that Dak Prescott would leave, wouldn't leave. Like I'm not saying that's not something that's on the table.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just somebody that's saying, yo, like when it comes to this contract stuff, like either it's going to get done or it's not. Like it's nothing crazy, bro. Like it's nothing. I truly believe that he gonna get it. He gonna get his money.
He gonna get his money. I just don't know who it's gonna be for. And I just hope and pray and really pray that it's not the Giants. If he goes to the Giants, I'll be so because that's really all the Giants need, bro. They just need a quarterback. Actually, that's a lot. They need more than that. But if they got a quarterback, they'd for sure. If they had Dak Prescott, they'd for sure be actual threat. And it just can't be the Giants, bro. It cannot be the Giants. I'd be so mad if it's the Giants. If it's the damn Giants.
I don't see it. I don't see him going anywhere in the NFCs, honestly.
Why not? Just say fuck you to Jerry.
Nah.
Hey, I don't know.
I don't see it.
But you said what?
But I wear glasses. I'm blind, so I can't see a lot of things.
Fair enough. But Greg, it's about that time. But it's not that time you think, though. It's that time because it's football season. That means it's time to pick division winners because we ain't done that yet.
Man, it's a long time coming, man.
Do you want me to pull up the divisions, or are you already
I already have them up. I'll make up a sound for when we do NFL picks one of these days. So the time has come, man. We did this last season. And we won some and we lost some. It is what it is. Let's start with the AFC East. Jax, who do you have coming out of the AFC East?
It's gonna be the Bills, bro. I think it's obviously the Bills.
Obviously, it's kind of crazy, but I understand where you're coming from.
I don't believe in Aaron Rodgers no more. I think he's good, but I don't think he's what he used to be. The Dolphins just can't play in bad weather, and the Patriots, as much as I love Jacoby Brissett, the rest of that team is horrible. So I'm going with the Bills.
I'm going with the Dolphins. They will win this division. It'll be close. I'm not going to sit here and say it's going to be some X, Y, and Z. Losing Stephon Diggs matters. Losing Gabe Davis matters. Yes, you have Keon Coleman. Yes,
we don't know if he's good just yet because he's a rookie.
I see a lot of Josh Allen. Hey, if you're in fantasy, I would spam that nigga. He gonna get a lot of rushing yards this season. I'll tell you that much. And look, he is still Doodle Bob, nigga.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing about Josh Allen.
That man is still Doodle Bob. He's still gonna throw some shit he probably has no business throwing. Fuck it, Tyreek down there. At least when Tua do it, fuck it, Tyreek is down there somewhere.
And when Tua do it, his arm not really that strong, so it might fall incomplete before it gets picked off. So
absolutely, and you have H-Hand, and you have a lot of other weapons there. I'm just gonna lean to the Dolphins.
Oh, you know Odell's on the Dolphins?
I do, but this is not
that's random.
It's very
he's not. I was just saying that's random because I didn't realize he was on the Dolphins.
That's fair. That is very fair. I'm glad we're not on the same page. Hey, probably the toughest thing right here, AFC North. This tends to be the toughest division to predict. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I got it right last year, but you never know about this division.
With this division, I have no because I really, really, really want to say the Ravens because I think they are I think Lamar Jackson is the second best quarterback to Patrick Mahomes. I think the Ravens are probably the only real threat in the AFC to the Chiefs. But then the Bengals, I think they have I'm pretty sure they have the easiest or the third easiest schedule in the NFL. And they have Joe Burrow. They got Jamar Chase, although he hasn't been signed, so he's doing a little holdout / hold-in thing. They still got T. Higgins. Their defense isn't amazing, but it's not horrible. I think the Bengals could have a very good chance of winning just off the strength of the schedule, which, the schedule's not strong. So I think because of that, I think I'm going to say the Bengals, but I don't feel confident saying that.
I feel confident saying the Ravens. The Ravens.
I hope the Ravens win because I like the Ravens, but I think I'm gonna say the Bengals just to be, just be a little different.
That's fine. Look, at the end of the day, I'm at the point with Joe Burrow. I got to see it to believe it when it comes to his health.
Okay.
I'm not talking about this play, but it's been 2 consecutive years. People, look, it is what it is. I'm going to lean on the side of talent. And you got Derrick Henry. I'm a fan of Derrick Henry.
Yeah, no.
So that's what I'll go with. I don't know who y'all running back is. I know y'all lost Joe Mixon.
I don't know who their running back is either. I probably should have chose the Ravens, but I don't really care.
If I'm being honest, I feel like y'all going to lose to the Steelers twice this year.
I feel like I think every team in that division is going to lose to another team at least once because that's just how. That's really it's a tough division.
They always and fuck you still got Cleveland out here. Nick Chubb coming back. All right,
Cleveland not going to be good today. Today start Jameis, but that's what it is.
It's not going to happen. It's cool.
Yeah, it's Deshaun probably going to get hurt. He's always getting hurt, so I can see that.
We'll see.
Or Deshaun just going to play like ass, and Jameis finally going to get his chance. I say fine, like he hasn't got chances everywhere else. Still,
finally get his chance. Oh shit, Tampa Bay didn't mean shit to niggas. Now, this is gonna be, to me, a nice little division, nice little fun division to watch. But I guess I'm in the minority. Jax, who is coming out?
The Texans.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no choice to agree, especially after what them niggas what the Indianapolis Colts did these past 3 years. I'm not putting my faith into those niggas. But I do think the Colts are better than the Jaguars, I thought the Jaguars would have been a lot further along in their development as a team.
That's what I was saying about the Bill Belichick thing. Like,
yeah, that might be something because Trevor Lawrence is still quote unquote talented enough for Bill Belichick to explore, see what that is. But yeah, that's pretty easy. Hey, let's be fucking for real. AFC, what do we have to?
It's the Las Vegas. No, we don't. It's the Chiefs. Duh. Keep going. Let's go to the NFC.
Hey, Quentin Johnson. Oh fuck!
Nah, Bo Nix.
Bo Nix. Oh, ain't Zach Wilson over there?
Yeah, exactly. Like, bro, get out of here, bro.
Hey, get them niggas out of here. I feel bad for Pastor 10. You already know. It's Chiefs. Yeah. NFC East. Unfortunately, I have to pick somebody else, but go ahead. Who's going to win this division? You know how this first goes.
Listen, like, that's the thing. I really like how because with the NFC East, it's a different winner. It's literally been a different division winner every single year for like
2 decades, nigga.
For like 25 years. And last year, Dallas won. And I think Dallas is going to win again, but I do like the streak. So I want to pick somebody else just because I like the streak.
There's only one plausible other team that you can go with.
Exactly. But I think they're going to be ass, though. That's the thing.
You think the Eagles are going to be ass?
I don't think they're going to be good. I think, if anything, so I'm going to pick the Eagles, but I think their season it's going to go just like how it did last season, where they start off hot and then I think they're going to fall apart
at the wrong time.
I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
I think it's going to happen, but I think this go around they're going to have enough games to pad themselves out and still be division winners.
Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen.
Yeah,
but as long as they lose in the playoffs, I don't really care.
And as long as they lose to us, I have no gripes.
As long as Dallas gets at least one win against the Eagles and the Eagles lose in the playoffs,
I want to sweep them niggas, honestly. But yeah, I got the Eagles strictly off the streak.
Yeah, literally.
That's how I did last year. I did the Giants strictly off the streak. I'm just like, yo, it's gonna be somebody different. It's not gonna be the same.
Never pick a Daniel Jones quarterback team again.
My fault, OG. All right, NFC North. Now this is a good division. Well, it was going to be better, but Minnesota is imploding right before our very eyes. Damn. Man, hey, look, I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. This is a lot tougher than I thought. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
I think, like,
I know who it's supposed to be. I don't know if that's going to actually come to fruition.
I don't know who it's supposed to be.
I thought it was supposed to be Detroit this year.
I don't know because like I don't want to pick the Packers, but I also don't. I could, but shit, like this is hard. This is hard. I don't know.
It's only hard because them niggas beat the Cowboys. Let's be honest.
Nah, the Packers acting like Jordan Love.
They're good.
For real. Their receivers are young but actually talented. They got Josh Jacobs. Their defense. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna go with Detroit because the Packers defense is not that good. In Detroit, they did some moves this offseason to make their defense a little better. So I'm gonna go with the Lions.
I feel like I have no choice to go Detroit because I was such non-believers last year and they proved me the fuck wrong. I had to take a hot take back. I'm going with Detroit this year. I'm a fan of Jahmyr Gibbs. I just think there's more offensive talent with Detroit than there is Green Bay. And they're young too. So that's what it's supposed to be.
Hey, we're gonna see. I won't be surprised if any of these teams except for Minnesota wins.
Yeah, Caleb Williams gonna. Hey, we'll see.
Yeah, we will.
Let's look nice. NFC South.
We'll
keep it a whole being with you.
It's a tie. They all lose, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a whole being. Just like it was last year. Niggas swore up and down, oh, this is the fucking Saints. Now look at them. Poverty.
It won't be the Saints unless they start Spencer
It's not
Rattler.
the Saints. I'm keeping my same pick. Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is coming out this bitch again.
Hey, I could see that, but
I know
like,
Kirk Cousins is over there in Atlanta. I'm sorry, but y'all giving too much grace to a nigga that's coming off an ACL. I don't know how good that nigga.
Not an ACL, Achilles, even worse.
Oh, Achilles, my fault.
It's even worse than the ACL. So.
And that nigga's name is Kurt, not Kevin. That nigga's last name is Cousins, not Durant. I don't have faith. I don't. In Baker, I trust, nigga.
Just to be different than you, I'm gonna go ahead and choose the Falcons. I could see Tampa Bay winning it, but the Falcons are pretty talented too. So I'm gonna go with the Falcons. Just
look. I reserve my right to switch if I see Michael Penix start anytime this season. That's real QB1, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I've been on that hype train way too long. Don't call me no bandwagon. And finally, the NFC.
Goddamn. Bro, I don't know I'm coughing.
And finally, the NFC West.
This one, it should be the 49ers. I should say the 49ers. But I don't always do what I should. So I'm going to choose the... Oh, no. I just want to be different. I don't want to choose the 49ers. But do I believe in the Seahawks more or the Rams more?
What the fuck? I know who I believe in more, but this is not your pick. So I'm gonna be really honest with you. I believe in the Cardinals more than both of them teams. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was thinking about the Cardinals, but the Cardinals defense is absolutely horrible. So I don't think it'll be them.
I've never seen.
And I don't like James Conner as a running back. I just don't like him.
I just think Marvin Harrison can have one of them years, bro.
He one nigga.
one man army against 50, nigga. I don't. In this division, outside of course, obviously the 49ers, if I had to choose any of those other teams,
nah.
I'm picking the Cardinals.
I'm gonna go Seahawks. I'm
going to 49ers because, look.
Like, the 49ers are obviously going to win. I just chose Seahawks because I don't feel like picking the 49ers.
I'm going to pick the 49ers. But out of the other three teams, I have more faith in the Cardinals than the Seahawks and Rams. That's just me.
Hey, we'll see. We will see.
We definitely will see. And that concludes
our division winner picks.
And
before our next episode comes out, the season will have already started. Because the Ravens and the Chiefs play, when was it? September 5th. That's on a Thursday. So we decided to go ahead and give our picks for that game. And I've been going first for a lot of division winners, so I'll let you go first, Greg.
I'm going off of prehistoric, like I'm just going off of history. I don't know why I said prehistoric.
I was like, what?
Just going off of history, research and data. We're going to go the team of Greg with the Baltimore Ravens. Chiefs always end up losing their first game. They lost last year.
Yeah, they lost.
I'm going to go with the Ravens. Look, they're gonna fuck around and go deep into the playoffs again.
Both these teams will. Like,
this is not indicative of what the season is going to be
at all.
It's going to be a great game, and I think the Ravens are going to come out on top. I think Lamar has something to prove. Derrick Henry has a lot to prove. Sure. They're going to go. Where is this? Is it at the Chiefs or is it at?
I want to say it's at Baltimore.
Oh yeah, even better.
Oh, I'm wrong. It's at Kansas City.
Oh man, that. I'm gonna stand 10 toes. But boy, playing at Arrowhead, that's different. Nigga, I ain't going. I'm gonna let you. They just cut to Kadarius Toney.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good game. I'm gonna still say the Ravens though.
I'll agree with you. I'll go with the Ravens because I do feel like you said, Lamar, he's got a little something to prove. Really, I think the whole team has something to prove because they went to Arrowhead last year and they lost that playoff game. They really shouldn't have lost. I'm not gonna hold you. They shouldn't have lost that game.
Fucking Zay Flowers, nigga. God damn.
He has something to prove too. He probably gonna try to go off. The Chiefs, they don't have They don't have L'Jarius Sneed no more.
Yeah.
So their DB group is a little bit weaker now. Like I'm gonna go with the Ravens. We'll see. And Lamar said he's gotten faster this offseason, which I didn't think that was possible. But
he lost weight. I can see it.
He was already skinny. Well, I mean, he had gotten bigger.
Like he took some of that muscle off. I can see him having a quicker first step.
Type shit. Yeah. A quicker first step for Lamar Jackson is
that sounds illegal. That sounds illegal as fuck.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ravens for that one.
We have locked that in. Is it about that time?
I think it is that time
though. You went first a lot. I'll go ahead and go first.
For sure.
First and foremost, I'd like to apologize to my audience. I think the past few hot takes have been me doing a lot more rants and public service announcements more than actual hot takes and predictions. And for that, I'm going to give you a real hot take. Colorado's winning 8 games this year. They're winning 8, and they're going to a bowl game. They're winning at least 8. I want to go on that edge and say 10. I'm not ready to say 10 just yet.
10 is a lot. 10 is a lot.
10 is a lot, especially when you're in the fucking Big 12. Oh, they don't have defense. Nobody in the Big 12 has defense. Equal playing ground. And Texas just left. OU just left.
You don't believe in Kansas?
There's Arizona's in there. Houston's in there. There's a lot of Cincinnati's in this bitch now. Look, they're gonna win 8 games. They're gonna win 8 games. Y'all better shut that Y'all better shut that shit down about Dion. They're gonna win 8 games, and Travis Hunter's gonna win he's gonna win the Heisman Trophy. Those are my two.
They're for sure trying to give Travis the Heisman. And I mean, he keep doing what he did last night, then he's going to win that hope.
Yeah. And look, they got some tough, teams on their schedule now. Like it ain't no.
This first game was a tough team, even though that was FCS. But North Dakota, they consistently put out NFL quarterbacks. Like
and they be upsetting other teams anyway. So that's my hot take. Very quick to the chase. Watch out, Paul.
Now I got my hot take, and like I said, I don't think this is a hot take at all. I think it's a very, very cold take. But Travis Hunter, he's going to play both positions. He's going to be a wide receiver and he's going to be a cornerback in the NFL, and he's going to be good at both. Because before this season, I was thinking, Travis Hunter. Like, I think a lot of people actually thought before the season it was like Travis Hunter. He's probably just gonna, like, if he was in the NFL, he'd be like an all-pro corner, but only a good wide receiver. But this past game let me realize, oh no, he'd be an amazing wide receiver. And well, I don't really know how well he was as a corner this game because North Dakota State didn't throw the damn ball because they can't throw the ball.
But based off of last season, that nigga know how to pick a ball off because that nigga got hands.
Exactly. So I think
that nigga got hands.
He's not gonna have no problem playing both sides in the NFL. Like the only problem I feel would come with
wear and tear.
That and also just getting tired, honestly. But last game he only sat out 2 plays, I believe. So he's very much in shape. But like I said, the NFL is bigger players, it's more hitting, it's more physical. So I think he will get tired a little bit faster. But he's gonna play both positions in the NFL, and I'm 1,000% sure he's gonna be good at both. So that's my hot take.
I need like a defensive. That nigga finna have a defensive and offensive playbook that he gonna have to study.
I think they give him the defensive one, and then like with offense, it'd probably just start off on some like package type stuff, before he gets all the way up to speed.
That nigga finna play Arizona and cover Marvin Harrison Jr. and then go on the other side and try to cook Buda Baker, and it's gonna feed families. I am the family. I am the family. This nigga finna be fucking amazing. I'm sorry, bro.
Nah, bro. He's gonna try to guard CeeDee Lamb, then try to cook Trayvon Diggs, or try to cook Sauce Gardner, and then go back and guard Garrett Wilson. Like,
bro,
I think he can do it. I really, really think he can do it.
I believe
and he's
it,
gonna
bro.
be, and he's not gonna be the number 1 pick, but he's for sure number 2. I think one, well, depending on team, one. I think the number 1 pick probably gonna be the Giants because they suck. So I think number 1 pick is gonna be quarterback, but he's for sure going number 2. And I'm not gonna hold you. I think that number 1 pick gonna be
what, Shador?
Yes, bro. Ain't no good quarterbacks this year. There's no good court. Niggas talking about Carson Beck. Carson Beck is not good. Quinn Ewers is okay. I think Quinn Ewers is pretty good, but that's
Quinn
about
Ewers.
it. And Shador,
It
he
all
looked
depends on how
really
bad.
good last year or last game.
It really all depends on how bad Minnesota gets, and that's gonna piss me off. That's gonna piss me off because
if they end up with Travis Hunter
and
Justin Jefferson,
I'm gonna need you to go out there and get a quarterback too, if that's the case. Because JJ McCarthy's not gonna get it done. JJ McCarthy is Mr. Handoff. Nigga.
A receiving core with Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and Travis Hunter on occasion. Like JJ McCarthy don't need to do that much.
I would want him to do more. You see what happens when you follow the 49ers venture point? You ain't won a Super Bowl yet. Go get you a fucking quarterback, nigga. Oh, we don't need him to do so. No. Stop that. Let's stop normalizing this shit, man. Get us some real quarterbacks. Start sitting niggas. Let niggas develop. Let these rookies be rookies.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
Oh man.
This all fun and games till next offseason. Dak, he doesn't sign with the Cowboys. He goes to Minnesota and the Vikings just trade JJ McCarthy somewhere.
Bro, stop. Oh, please. Bro, you're burning my ears. Stop doing that. Any last words, Jax?
Hey man, you want to change your life? Go do some life changing shit, bro.
And as for me, Abraham Lincoln said something back in the day. It's better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. And a lot of y'all niggas are failing. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay. It's okay to be silent. With that being said, appreciate y'all. Donations, link down below. Thank you for the new supporters. We will catch y'all back with a special episode next week.